Okay, here we are back again. I've got Terry Gibbs and Ronnie Garvin. And congratulations, gentlemen, for that win you just had. Terry, tonight out at Chilhowie Park, you got a six-man tag match you're in. These Russian death rules, what are they?
Well, this is something up Malenko's little alley, I guess. I've got here Leapy Lanny and Chief Black Eagle's my partner. And we're going to go out and give them the best we got. And my friend here, Ronnie Garvin, wrestled all three of these men, and he's been telling me each and every move they make, these little tricky moves they make to just beat these guys with.
Well, they pull a few dirty tricks every once in a while.
Yes, sir, they sure do. And we're here just to get rid of all these dirty tricks.
Well, I think you've got a couple of good guys there with you in Leaping Lanny and Chief Black Eagle.
Yes, sir. They're going to be right there with me, and I'm going to be right there with them.
And Ron Wright had a lot of good things to say about you just a while ago, so I think that between the three of you, I think you may give Malenko and the Masked Assassin and Bob Roop all they want.
Yes, sir. We're going to do our best.
Well, lots of luck. Lots of luck. Now let's talk to you here. You lost that belt last week out at Chilhowie Park.
Oh.
You're getting into a rematch. What have you got planned?
Before we talk about the belt, let me tell you something about this Terry Gibbs here. I'm going to make another one-man gang out of him. I've been taking him down to the gym, and I've been showing him everything I know. It's going to take me time, because you can't build anything just overnight. And I guarantee when I get through training Terry Gibbs, you people are going to see some kind of machinery out there, because I'm going to tell you, I need somebody to help me. It looks like we got a lot of top professional wrestlers coming in here. Randy Savage. We already got the Malenko family, Orton and Roop. Now, when it comes to the title match, tonight.
Right.
That's right, tonight. We're only just a few hours away. I'm going to tell you, there was a good one last week. Orton, I think you give me about all you've got. Well, I'm going to tell you, you had a little bit of help. I won't say from who, but you had a little bit of help. But you won't have any tonight. It's you and me. And you and me alone.
Listen, lots of luck to you, Ronnie. I know you got a tough match ahead of you, and you ought to get a little rest here before it starts. All right. Thank you, gentlemen. That is tonight now out at Chilhowie Park. Ronnie, you'd hold that up. I think we ought to talk a little bit about what's going to be happening at Chilhowie Park tonight.
Big Jim, it's an honor to get out here and get to hold a poster up with an all-star match set up on it like this. These matches, they've really got some tough matches lined up, and all the way down here to the bottom, completely at the top, they could be a main event wrestling match anywhere in the country, not
right.
just in Knoxville, Tennessee. It could be main event anywhere in the country. If you want to give that card just another rundown, start down there at the bottom and come right on up.
We're going to start down at the bottom. We're going to have Don Wright against Hoot Gibson, and that certainly ought to be. You got Brother Donnie in there doing a little wrestling. Tony Peters against George McCreary. Devoy Brunson and Rick Connors. Randy Savage against Dennis Condrey. And then we get into that big six-man elimination tag team match with Russian death rules. Now I need to talk to Malenko now about just what Russian death rules are. And his group is going to be what they call the Malenko family. It's the Professor, the Masked Assassin, and Bob Roop. And that's going to be against Terry Gibbs, Leaping Lanny, and Chief Black Eagle. Should be a terrific match. Then comes the big main event tonight out at Chilhowie Park. Yes, sir, it's going to be Bob Orton, Jr., who took the championship away from Ronnie Garvin last Saturday night, but it's going to be a rematch, a title rematch against Ronnie Garvin. So we should see some terrific wrestling tonight out at Chilhowie Park. I don't think any of you ought to miss it, and we've got ringside seats and general admission and everything just waiting on everybody out there, haven't we, Ron?
That's right, Jim. The children under 12 are $2, general admission's $3, ringside is $5, and ringside bleachers are $4. I'll tell you, last week I really got shocked because I didn't think that Bob Orton would be able to take that title away from Ronnie Garvin, regardless of what he had.
Chilhowie Park every Saturday night in the open-air arena with some of the finest wrestling you ever saw. And I think it's about time for us to go to our first match.
Definitely, and anybody that wants wrestling in their area, just drop us a card or letter here to Channel 26 TV and care of Ron Wright, and I'll get it and get back in contact with them and set matches up in their own area.
Okay.